NoeG.
I'm not scared of a bloke who's fat.
Cheers, you pocket. You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be... I've been avoiding this place since it happened. All this empty air makes it hard to think of stupid shit to say, you know?
It was to deal with all the security walking around. Place isn't even open to the public, so why are they here?
Yeah, super weird. Bagley, what am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that?
Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
Oh, you don't get it. He was talking about the general population, not just us employees. How bad is it that everyone has to be watched that closely?
Well, look around. It's fucking bad. And Cass is going to do what he has to keep it from getting worse. Suggest you do the same.
What the shit? This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Oh, poor little guy. What are you doing here, friend?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from D36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Copy that.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly? Like Clan Kelly? Mobsters blew the city up.
This is a handoff, do you understand? Kelly's just acting as a supplier.
Question is, who were they meeting with? Didn't seem like they knew each other too well. Maybe that was Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you do a thing and work out who was running the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spider-Bot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Good God. So the bloody police were watching this whole time?
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Cool. Lucky I bought my secret quantum tunneling device, mate.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spider-Bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good call.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Right, okay.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
It's Zero Day. It's gotta be.
There, hurry. We got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Got it. We're all on need to know.
Shit. So Zero Day was using a bunch of groups to pull off the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
So the police knew about the bombings and said nothing. Oh, Bagley, I think we might get to uncover a conspiracy.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Holy shit! Albion's running this station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I never thought I would say I miss regular police, but now I miss them.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Mr. Bagley, is this the spider bot we are looking for?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you see who was using it?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Check.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, you look at all this junk. You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening. Make your way through this last bent path.
I think I'm naturally good at this.
Wait. Excuse me. Stop there, please.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Okay.
We are inbound. Stand by.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? Wow. The police really like having secrets. Let's go find this place, Bagley.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Ah, it's cold and it stinks. Only good thing to do here is take a piss.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, how can I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
I think we found a super secret police hideout.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
What kind of work was this police doing that led to the town bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former Inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
Where are you hiding?
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Albion's bad enough, but working with Clan Kelly is super-villain territory.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
And what about the missing people? Shit! We have to end this operation.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
What? No, look it down!
Hey, Sharp, we have a hacker.
This person's unconscious. Right, mate.
Keep looking. He's got to be here somewhere.
Is restricted airspace. Under no circumstances are personal drones permitted.
Keep looking. He's got to be here somewhere.